Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, everyone, to this week's Power Me Up pop up training. I'm super excited because this is going to light your fire. Definitely get a pen and paper because you're going to want to take notes. This week, we're going to talk about how to manifest money with 7 different money mindset games. Okay, these are little practices that you can do to bring more money into your life. And I'm going to start by sharing a couple of universal laws that you probably don't know about, that when you recognize where you're at in relationship to your thinking and all of your cognitive processing about money, you realize that these universal laws are keeping you stuck. So, first, I want to educate you about the universal laws that are at play. And these games are going to help you begin to work collaboratively and cooperatively with these universal laws so that money can start to flow into your life with more ease and more fun. And one of the things that we are dealing with a lot in the Quantum Leap Lab is the scarcity mindset that is very prevalent in a lot of people. There's no shame or embarrassment if you have a scarcity mindset. It's pretty hard not to in this day and age, right? You watch the news, everything's coming at you, telling you, be scared, be scared. There's not enough. There's not enough. You got to work hard, all of that stuff. And unfortunately, because of all these universal laws that are at play, when we're in that kind of a cognitive state, then we kind of are shutting down the flow of money. So I want you to stick around to the end because game number 7 is my all-time favorite game. It's the thing I teach all of my clients, and every single one of them that uses it comes back and tells me, holy shit, that really works. So hang on and stay in your seat all the way till game number 7. So just real quickly, let me introduce myself. I'm Bambi Thompson, and I work with entrepreneurial women who have found themselves struggling with their confidence, their money mindset, disorganization, and procrastination. And I teach them how to revolutionize themselves for more confidence to set and achieve bigger goals, to use manifesting strategically, and to bring more money, joy, abundance, and just ease into their life by leveraging brain training and the law of attraction and mindset tips and strategies and systems. So, how to manifest money. Yes, I have notes to keep me on track because I don't want to go too far off. First thing I want to start with 7 mental laws. We'll go over them real quickly, but you're going to begin to see why you're so stuck at a certain level of your income, or just like money goes out all the time. When it first comes into you, hangs out a little while, and then it leaves. It's all about your money mindset. So the first law is the law of belief. And these are something that I learned from Brian Tracy, the 7 mental laws. So the law of belief is that whatever you believe with feeling or emotion becomes your reality. And the more emotion you feel, the more it becomes true for you. So how often do you think about um, the belief that you have about money, that you have to work hard to make money? All right. And if you think the thought, I have to work hard to make money, there's usually an energetic or emotion like tightness, a lot of emotion in there. That degree of emotion is going to create a very strong vibration that the law of attraction is going to respond to. Not enough, don't want to do it, avoid, fear, scared, got to be struggling, right? All of that stuff. So law of belief, whatever you believe with feeling or emotion becomes your reality. The more emotion you feel about something, the more it becomes true for you. Write these down because these are things that you can begin to immediately start excavating and finding all the places, little buckets where all your negative beliefs are hanging out. The second one is the law of expectation. Whatever you expect with confidence becomes your own self-fulfilling prophecy. I have a lot of women that I work with that, they expect shit to blow up whenever they make money, because money comes in and then the refrigerator breaks, or the kids need new, lacrosse sticks, or a tire blows up on your car, like whatever it is. It's like they after time, they begin to expect the shoe to drop, like the money to have to flow out to something unexpected, right? So that's a pattern. Law of expectation is at play, which means it will assure you that there will be something to happen whenever money comes in, right? You got to start to expect and retrain your brain. And that's what I teach people how to do, is train their brain to have new beliefs. And when we start to do that, one of the things would be to start to train your brain to expect money to stay around with you, to actually grow for you, to come and play with you, right? It's a lot of, we talk a lot about the consciousness of money and our relationship to the consciousness of money in the Quantum Leap Lab, which is what makes it so fun, because we're dealing with money as an entity, as a consciousness, as a being, if you will. And we're working with that in our relationship with that being. Okay, the third one is the law of attraction. You've heard of that. You're a magnet and you attract all that is in harmony with your dominant thoughts. So if your dominant thoughts are there's not enough, I have to work hard, there's, rich people are bad, blah, 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 whatever that is, the law of attraction will show up and guarantee, yes, okay, here's your belief. I want to make sure that I validate that belief for you. The fourth law is the law of concentration. Whatever you dwell upon grows in your life. How much time are you looking at how much money you don't have? How much time are you looking at the stock market and the plummets and the rises and all the things and get all emotionally jacked up about it? How much time are you concentrating on the struggle of managing your money, of not knowing where your money is, of not knowing your numbers as a business person, right? And feeling shitty about that. Okay. So law of concentration, whatever you dwell upon grows in your life. That's why one of the things I have my women do in the Quantum Leap Lab is to start tracking their money, because what we pay attention to grows. So even if it's just pennies, start counting your pennies and sending them love, because those pennies are going to start to grow into dollars, and those dollars will start to grow into more and more and more, because you're paying attention with gratitude and love. Okay. That's a little game right there. Just caught that. It's not on my list, but there you go. Okay. Law of habit is the fifth law. 95% of what you do is based on your habits. So how you do anything is how you do everything. So make sure you clear out destructive habits in your life, especially around money. All right. Law of subconscious activity is number 6. The subconscious mind acts automatically on whatever thoughts we hold. Our behaviors, perceptions, and personalities begin to be adjusted to make our subconscious thoughts come true. This is what I love. This is why I focus on brain training with my women, because when we start to train our brains, we start to put new information in our subconscious mind, and the subconscious mind is really the driver of the bus. So if we start to deprogram the scarcity thoughts and beliefs and start to reprogram in prosperity and abundance beliefs, then our external experience begins to reflect these new beliefs. And the cool thing is that our subconscious mind will automatically go to change our behaviors, our thoughts, our actions, and our perceptions of things. And so that's really, really a big ally or a big enemy, depending on what's hanging out in your subconscious mind in regards to money. Okay, and then the law of correspondence. The law of correspondence states that your outer world, what you're experiencing out here in the quote hologram, right? Because nothing's real, it's all a creation, blah, blah, blah. Your outer world is a mirror of your inner world. And everything in our life is a reflection of how we think about things. So if you're thinking that, making money is hard, you're going to see out in the world that making money is hard. If you're starting to program your mind with making money as joyful and easy and in flow, right? You're a conduit for money. It flows through in and out. And you're not freaking out on the outflow. You're not getting overly excited about the inflow. It's just your conduit. It just comes and ebbs and flows like the tides. Then your outer experience is going to begin to reflect and show you people and opportunities and ways of being in ease and flow with money. So it's all about what's inside is going to reflect in what's outside. All right. So that being said, if you are going, whoa, okay, I get it, man. There's a lot of these universal laws that are totally screwing me over. I encourage you to grab my Quantum Success Kit, bambithompson.com/gift, and it's going to begin to give you a jump start on what, ways that you can begin to shift these mindset, these laws, these, start working with different awarenesses so that these universal laws that are at play, whether you like it or not, are going to begin to play with something that is going to bring money into your life instead of money out of your life. So I would highly encourage you to get that little free gift, the Quantum Success Kit. It's going to give you some very cool stuff. Okay, into the games. All right, so I'm super excited. I love, love, love. I have a course called Money Mojo Mastery. I absolutely love teaching money stuff, because that's why I had debilitating panic disorder many, 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 many years ago. I was worried about money chronically. So I'll tell you what, gang, I know a lot about scarcity. I know a lot about fear around money. I also know that when I started to change my vibration and my thoughts and my emotions around money, that my money experience started to change and my fear started to dissolve. And so that's a big part of what I teach my women is how to train their brain out of a fear relationship with money and more into a joyful, easy flowing, playful relationship with money. And that changes so many things. So let's get into the play, shall we? Game number 1. Okay, now these are all kind of like mindset games. These are going to change your emotional state, which changes your vibration, which changes the frequency that the law of attraction and all of these universal laws that I just mentioned are going to begin to interact with. Okay, so it's all about putting out the correct vibration for you to be in an abundance and prosperity mindset and frequency. Okay, so the first game is wishing wealth upon all the people that you see. So, one of the things that I do is when I walk down the street, when I'm in a store, wherever I am, if I'm in a funk about money, this is a quick tool to pull out of my pocket. I will start to walk along and just I wish you wealth. I bless you with wealth. I bless you with wealth. So here's a cool thing. Whatever you wish for someone, you're wishing you're actually bringing into your own life. So those of you who don't like rich people and you'd like to see them like have a lot of problems and lose their money, what did I just say? Whatever you wish for other people, you're bringing into your life. Be very careful. Be very careful. Okay. So wish for, the family that's walking down the street with 3 kids, wish wealth into their life, bless them with wealth. You are an infinite being, you are one with God, so therefore bless things, right? You have the capacity to bless things, so bless them with abundance, bless them with prosperity, so that and visualize and see the kids happy, and maybe the family's going to Disney World and it's something that they've never been able to even conceive of, right? So just walk around the street and say, I wish money into your life. I wish prosperity. I wish abundance. I bless you with that. That's going to raise your vibration. And it's a very beautiful, beautiful game to just walk along and just send that energy to the people. And it raises your vibration. And then surprising things happen where suddenly something happens in your life that a little bit of money or opportunity, or somebody takes you out for a cup of coffee and pays your way, or whatever. There's a lot of different ways that money comes into your life. I should do an entire video just on that. Okay, so wishing wealth upon all the people, what you wish for others, you're bringing to yourself. So, game number 2, write out the why of your money desires and go deep, deep, deep. It's kind of like, I want to have more money because I want to pay my bills. Why? Because I want to not have to worry when it's bill time. Why? Because I want to feel more peaceful. Why? Because when I feel more peaceful, I can be more present with my family. Why? Because when I'm more present with my family, my kids thrive and flourish. Why? Because when my kids thrive and flourish, I feel so much joy in my heart. Why? Because when I feel joy in my heart, everything flows, right? So it's just why. But money loves to play. One of the workshops that I actually do is where we build a whole bunch of buckets um, of where money can flow. Why are, what would attract our money to us? And it's where, an example is you go on Pinterest. Here's another game. I'll make it the eighth grade game. Okay. So here's another game for you is go on Pinterest and look at all the things that you would like money for, capture them in a money bucket vision board. These are the things I want money for. I'll tell you what, money wants to play with fun people. Okay. Money is more attracted to someone who says, like me, I want to surprise my husband with a catamaran trip when I reach a certain benchmark in my business. I want to travel on the Orient Express. I want to be able to take my family on a tropical trip for 2 weeks. I want to be able to do a Disney cruise with my family, right? So, like, I have all these really fun, joyful, groovy freaking buckets through which I want to attract money, to which I want to attract money, right? And so it's not just, when I ask my women when they first start working with me, I'm like, well, why do you want more money in your life or through your business or whatever? And they're like, because I want to pay my bills. I'm like, boring, because I want to put my kid to college. Well, not so boring, inspiring, but, still boring, well, and they're like, what else? And I'm like, seriously? You want to listen to me? And I'll whip out my book of 27 pages and I'll just start saying all the shit that I want my money for. It's like, I want to be able to scholarship kids into empowerment and confidence programs. I want to be able to buy this guy that's at the farmer's market that doesn't have any teeth some fucking dentures. Like that, there's so many things that I want money for that are like beyond just me and my family. There's a lot for me and my family, but it's like I want to do cool things in the world for other people, right? And so like the why is so important. Okay. Game number 3, be grateful for all the money that you've received through your lifetime. Now, so this is to go back as a kid. Think about the birthday parties that you had, if you had birthday parties, or any gifts at Christmas, or birthday presents, or maybe a trip somebody took you on. I want you to go behind the experience and go and be grateful for the money that, there's my hound dog. Somebody's walking by. I want you to be grateful for the money that was required to bring these things into your life. So this is a way that you can go back in time and borrow the essence of abundance and prosperity from the past and actually bring it into the present and use it as a tool. So being grateful for all the money that you've received through your lifetime. That includes things like loans that you've gotten, credit cards that you've done, just be grateful, right? For all the money that's flowed through your life or brought things to you from somebody else's pocketbook. Okay, game number 4 is up-level your life. This is simple and it really goes a long way. Whenever I'm feeling a bit in my scarcity mode, like, let's be real, we all go to scarcity thinking, right? I still do. So whenever I go there, then it's like I go, okay, time to up-level something. Maybe I'll go and get all new hand towels for the kitchen. Maybe a really luxurious one is to go get new towels, real fluffy, yummy towels like they have at hotels, right? Maybe you get yourself a pair of slippers. It doesn't have to be expensive, but it's an upgrade. When you begin to upgrade, you're bringing in a higher resonance, right? Something that you spent a little bit more money. Don't go to Big Lots or dollar store and buy the shit. No, like actually splurge a little bit. And like I said, it can be a $5 splurge. It doesn't have to be huge, but something that you're bringing in new and that you're asserting and affirming your abundance and prosperity. Okay, game number, let's see. So that was 5. Game number 6 is put $100 bill in your wallet and keep it there. Don't spend it. However, you are going to spend it over and over and over and over. So having $100 bill in an actual bill in your pocketbook or your purse or your wallet, whatever, when you're out shopping or you're out, when walking past windows of stores, look there and find things that you light up with when you look at them and say, I can afford that. I can afford that. I can afford that. You got $100 bill in there. You could walk in right now and you could buy it. And so you just say, I can afford that. Because how often do you walk around saying, I can't afford that? I can't afford that. How often do you tell your kids we can't afford it? Don't be telling your kids you can't afford it. Change your verbiage and say, we're choosing to put our money elsewhere right now. All right. That's affirming to the universe, I have money and I'm just directing it somewhere else. But never say I can't afford it, because the universe can only match what you say, what you speak, right? So don't say I can't afford it. So the $100 bill is a great little trick, and you want to spend it over and over and over and over. There's actually an app, The Secret to Money, The Secret, the movie, right? The Secret. So The Secret has an app, the money app, and every day they deposit money into your virtual account. And then you say, how do you want to spend it? And every day there's a bigger amount of money that comes in. So you really have to learn to start thinking lavishly and luxuriously and be frivolous, because it's like, after a while you got, $10,000 came in your account yesterday and $12,000 is going to come in your account today. And it's like, you got to start thinking. And this goes back to game number 2, which was the whys, right? Like, what do you want your money for? It's like, oh, so cool to have money, every day, more and more money come into your game bank account, and you have to spend it over and over and over. So it really gets you thinking about, what do I want my money for? The more you want your money for, the more enticing you are energetically in your vibration for money to want to come play with you. Okay. And then here's my favorite one, game number 7. This is my favorite, the magic calendar. Okay. I give this to all of my clients. And what you do is you print up a blank calendar for the month. And every day you write down any money that comes into your life. Now, here's the thing. I said money comes into our life in a variety of different ways. So money comes into your life when you really wanted to get a book and there it was on, a free stand at a yard sale or something, right? So what you do is you go home, you look up the amount of money you would have had to spend on that book, and you write it down in your little block for the day. Okay. And you go to the store and there's a 2-for-1 sale. Write down the amount of the product that you got for free because it was 2-for-1. Whenever there's a discount or a sale and you saved $3 on your bottle of wine, write it down, $3. Okay. So money comes in the form of discounts, free things, sales, and also when you're at the laundromat, you might find some money right in the dryer, or we're doing your teenage son's cleaning, something up or going to put something in his room. And, there's probably money all over the floor because that's kind of what happens, right? They take their pants off and there's all the change. So all the money that comes in through your clients, through gifts, sometimes you win things, right? When we started doing this, I had a series of wild ass things that came in totally unexpected, totally like my brain didn't even have the bandwidth for it. And it came to like $1,000 of unexpected cash came in the first week we started doing this magic calendar. So you just write down everything. Now, what is the law? That's the universal law of concentration. Remember I said, whatever you look for, whatever you concentrate on grows in your life. So when you're playing the magic calendar game, you're looking for money coming into your life. What you look for, you find, right? It's so simple. It's so simple. So the magic calendar is really, really an incredibly powerful process that really opens. I want you to think of yourself as having a valve, and the valve is closed tight when you're in fear, when you're in scarcity, not enoughness. This is too hard. It's everybody else makes money. I don't, blah, blah, blah. You've shut down your valve. These processes begin to open your receiving valve, right? It's like there's got to be an entry point for your money to come in, and it's a vibration thing that's created. And so you want to open that valve by playing these different games. So if you're struggling with, scarcity and whatnot, you're not alone. It's really, really common. And that was me for many, many years, until I took some steps to stop the thinking that was so based in struggle and fear and not enough and oh my God and what if, all of that. So because money and money mindset stuff and confidence issues, procrastination, disorganization are so prevalent, I created the Quantum Leap Lab, to work together because I am always working on these things with myself. You never stop growing, right? There's always room for growth. And I wanted to work with a number of women energetically because 1 + 1 is 10 when you work energetically. So I created the Quantum Leap Lab because I really wanted to move molecules around productivity, around goal achievement, around confidence, about self-belief, around money mindset, around productivity and organization and all the things that are required as entrepreneurs. And so if you're interested in learning about the Quantum Leap Lab, I would highly encourage you to go and grab a free strategy session with me. BambiThompson.com, success/strategy/session. And we'll just talk about, what's going on for you. What have you tried? What's not working? What's working? What's not working? And we'll see if the Quantum Leap Lab is something that would meet your needs and fulfill your dreams for being a more optimized person for success. So in review, I would like to go back over the laws, the 7 universal laws, which is the law of belief. Whatever you believe with feeling or emotion becomes your reality. The law of expectation, whatever you expect with confidence becomes your own self-fulfilling prophecy. The law of attraction, you're a magnet and attract all that's in harmony with your dominant thoughts. The law of concentration, whatever you dwell upon grows in your life. The law of habit, 95% of what you do is based on your habits. How you do anything is how you do everything. The law of subconscious activity, the subconscious mind acts automatically on whatever thoughts you hold. Your behaviors, perceptions, and personalities begin to shift based on what's in your subconscious mind. And the law of correspondence is as within, so without. Your outer world is a reflection of your inner world. So using the games of being able to wish wealth and bless others with wealth, even if you don't have to have the money to wish money into somebody's life, to write out the whys of your money desires so that you're more enticing and exciting for money to come play with, to be grateful for all the money that has been used to create your life ever since you were a baby, right? Like all the way through life, just be grateful for all of the baby gifts that, the money that people spent. Maybe your mom had a baby shower when you were born, and all of the money that people spent to bring those gifts for her child, that was money spent on your behalf. That's a way to think about it. Be grateful for all the money that has been spent on your behalf, right? That's a beautiful thing. Up level your life. Just do some little upgrades with your towels, with your whatever, get yourself some new underwear, get yourself a new, go buy some bouquets of flowers, right? To have around your house. Little things. They don't have to be big. And then put $100 bill in your wallet and spend it over and over and over and over in your mind only. Always keep the dollar bill there and always say, I can afford that. I can afford that. I can afford that. And then finally, the magic calendar. Write down everything that comes in to your life, all the money, all the coins, all the 2-for-1s, all the free gifts, all the blah, 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 blahs. Write it down every day. And you'll be amazed at how it will start to accumulate, and there will be more money coming in and more money coming in. And it's a real evidence tracker of how the universe is supporting you and responding to your increased vibration of a prosperity and abundance mindset. So I hope that this was valuable for you. I love sharing this stuff. And honestly, I really implore you to reach out to me, grab that strategy session there. If you are sick and tired of scarcity mindset, of struggle, of not being organized, of procrastinating, of not feeling confident and not hitting your goals, because I am the girl for you. We'll work with neuroscience, brain training, law of attraction, mindset, strategy, systems, checklists, all the things. I'm going to tell you what to do. And when you do it, things start to change. Have a beautiful, beautiful day. And I will see you here next week.